The podcast.
Episode 60, the Happy Podcast, the big one. We're here with Bits.
What's up, folks?
Get your boy.
The
Real
Bits
Bitman.
podcast. Go check it out. It's a short form podcast, correct?
Yeah, less than 5 minutes. I was thinking about calling it Bats.
Bats,
Bats.
you know, like,
I like that.
You know, like it reminds me of Norm Macdonald because he sang that Bat Soup song.
Oh,
I don't know. Never
like
liked
I
it.
don't remember that.
You guys happy about stuff? Oh, I just wanted to say it's really brave what you guys are doing here, having the first straight guest on the only openly gay Baltimore-based comedy podcast.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
Aren't you guys the only openly gay Baltimore-based
Yeah.
comedy? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Should
we
are.
revert back to the Happy Pride podcast?
Happy Pride.
Yeah, we are openly gay.
This is where we started.
I went to the Pride Festival this weekend with a couple real deal homos.
Real deal.
I
Some professionals.
I was out with some fucking real deal homos.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Yeah.
It's the only time that's like not a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Man,
How was it?
It was fun. I mean, I walked around. I bought a pack of Newports. I was being,
were they menthol?
yeah, they were menthol. I bought a pack of Newports and then I bought a T-shirt and I like wrapped it around my head. So I was like walking around with like a T-shirt wrapped around my head, just smoking Newports.
Wait, are you
Yeah.
talking about the one at Hamden?
Yeah.
You were.
We went there earlier in the day.
Ah,
And we walked
okay.
past Zizmo's and I was like, oh, I have a show there later.
Yeah.
Turns out I didn't.
How was that show? Because I saw the people. They all look like 11 years old.
They were pretty okay.
I bailed on it. I was up all night and then skipped.
You know what I was thinking about? Speaking of menthol, I heard like if you smell menthol or eucalyptus, it prevents dementia. And because it's funny
Oh,
because
I thought it was-
you never
Yeah.
see any demented black people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, never.
Really?
Really, I've never seen one.
I think it's. I thought it was nicotine that stops that. It's like Alzheimer's and everything.
that too. Nicotine's pretty good.
So you have menthol nicotine.
Yeah.
You're doubling up on
Yeah.
health.
That might have been the only acceptable way to say the phrase demented black people.
Yeah, if you have dementia, it's called demented. You know what I mean?
Except for the DC sniper,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, he was a. I'm not gonna say.
Well, listen.
You almost got me there, Brent.
Yeah.
I will not utter those words.
Oh, very good.
I'm a female comedian, so I'm above all these rules. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
you are. Yeah.
I did a black show yesterday. I did Mar Mondays, possibly the best show I've ever done.
Wait, was Michael Scott and all that?
No, but
Oh,
all right,
okay.
all right,
Okay,
we'll get into
that
Scott.
later.
Speaking of
So,
demented black people.
Yeah.
I pull up to Port Comedy Club. It's Mar Mondays, and there's a couple guys hanging out in front of the club, and I parked like right in front, and I was just like making a set list on my phone, and then walks by Michael Scott, and I was like, I just rolled out my window. I was like, legend. I swear to God, he's like, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, wait, hold on. And then he pulls a playing card out of his mouth. he pulled a seven of diamonds out of that. He's like, is this your card? I was like, I haven't seen you in a year. How's it going, buddy?
It should have been the Joker.
He must have been preparing for a bit to walk up to the crew, and I intercepted him.
Yeah.
That reminds me of my neighbor.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it was
That's very
fun.
funny.
I
I
love
had
him.
this old black neighbor. He said he'd pick up girls. Like he told me in 2024,
He's that
the
man.
way to pick up women is like you do like card games, like card tricks. But he also had
Yeah.
like he was old and he didn't understand anime. But in jail, he got a tattoo of like an anime lady holding a giant syringe. I'm like, you know where that's from? He's like, nah, I just thought it would look really cool. and I think that's really funny. Someone having like a hentai
No,
tattoo
he was
good
and
at
having
lying.
no idea where it's from.
Yeah.
No way. He was good at lying. He knew exactly what that
Yeah,
was.
Oreo was messing with you.
No, he struck me as some
Slutty
guy who
nurses
didn't know
Who
about
had
anime.
no idea, yeah.
Like, because like
he didn't know much of anything.
yeah, I mean, he was in jail for like 13 years or whatever.
Yeah, that
for
does
arms
make sense.
trafficking.
Do you
you
think
know?
they have anime in jail?
Arms trafficking.
Probably.
I feel like that's like counterproductive to the rehabilitation process.
I bet when those anime like when somebody gets arrested that can draw hentai, I bet that's a booming
Yeah.
business
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
They probably trade that for everything.
But just imagine, like, that gets me to think, like, if you could draw a hentai, you find a guy, you draw like a hentai lady on his back, and then he becomes the bitch for the whole, like, you know what I mean? Because it would be like a tramp step, and use that as inspiration. I think.
Yeah, you could like,
You know.
that's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like somebody like tattooing porn on your back.
that'd be funny. Do you think
That's
the
pretty
foot
fucked up.
fetish guys would like put a foot on their tramp stamp?
Just a man's
Yo.
foot. I don't think they would have any trouble getting off in jail. Those guys.
Yeah, that's a great point.
With or without jelly. You guys saw the Booty Warrior thing on Boondocks?
The Booty Warrior.
I don't think I ever watched Boondocks.
Where he's like, well, okay, well, there's a clip of a guy who's like a prolific ass rapist. He's in there for like, he's serving like four life sentences, so he just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I likes you and I won't.
Oh,
you.
yeah.
No, you know, and we could do this the easy way or the hard way.
I call you Chris Hampson.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, that's great.
The only Boondocks clip I've seen is when they go, "What did you say?"
Yeah.
You know.
Wait a second, I'm white.
Yeah, that's a good one. No, have you ever seen that behind? You know Fred Willard, the comedian.
Yeah, he's the teacher.
Yeah.
He's the teacher that.
Can a borrow a French fry? You know what I mean?
My first thought wasn't.
Gonna borrow a French fry.
No, the outtakes of him just saying it.
Yeah,
7.
They filmed him in the recording studio.
Yeah, he's
that's what
very
you're talking
funny.
about.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, R.I.P.
Wait. Could I just interrupt to do some bits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because I wanted to. This isn't a bit, but I just wanted to run a situation by you guys. You know how like Netflix is running out of ideas.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hollywood's running out of ideas, so they're gonna have to start doing like biopics or whatever of like comedians, right?
Yeah.
And Bill Burr's gonna die soon, I guess. But
Is he sick or something? Or you're just saying that?
He's old, but he's like, but they're gonna pick an actor to play him. And since he's ginger, it's gonna be a black actor. You know what I mean? But then they're gonna have to do that Philly rant where he called. Can I say slurs on here for?
Sure.
You know,
Up to you, man. It's really up to you. This is Mo Noor.
You guys know his like 12, 15-minute Philly rant where he goes up there and he calls the entire city, like, you know, tells them all to die of AIDS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He calls them the
famous.
okay.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that.
You don't want to say that anymore?
Yeah, but I think that'd be really funny. Like if they find like an actress, it's gonna be a lady, obviously.
black female.
Yeah,
Yes.
to play him. You know,
It's gonna be Zendaya. Zendaya as Bill Burr.
Yeah. I think about that because they're gonna start doing like, you know, because you know there's like Jackie Robinson and Martin Luther King and Abraham Lincoln. Sooner or later they're gonna go down the Rolodex of people. They're good to comedians. You know.
We'll get to Bill Burr.
Yeah, that's gonna be like
The Philly
100
Rams.
years by the time we get
It's like
to
Jackie Robinson coming out of the tunnel. Bill Burr.
Yeah. And by that time we'll have new races. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Let's hear a movie idea.
I want.
Well,
It sounds like you don't.
I don't want to burn all my movie ideas.
You think these homos are gonna steal? Think any of these homos are gonna steal your idea? They're here for the feet. The volume is off. I bet.
They're too busy whacking off the feet.
Yeah,
That'd be
exactly.
so sad if they're all listening without volume.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like I like the visuals. Just none of
Yeah,
the fucking
exactly. Yeah,
talking.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to
that's
call
fine.
you
We
that.
love you. It's
I'm not. I
Well,
went to.
they might be into humiliation. You know what I mean? Like they're very Japanese. They can
That's
be
what I
Japanese.
was thinking. Like if you're
Very
into.
Japanese. of
has
them.
anybody done a movie about the Zoroastrians?
Ooh,
What is
I don't,
that?
what's the? Is there a market for that?
I don't
Who are the Zoroastrians?
Was this one of your movies ideas?
No, but I just
Sebastian
thought
from
about it.
Ariel.
No, the Zoroastrians. They were
Oh.
wiped out by the Ottoman Byzantine empires. I believe that, I can't remember.
Losers.
They're still Zoroastrians around.
Yeah,
They live in
but
like India and
mostly
shit.
white.
What do they look like?
They just look like
That's not a made-up word.
Iranian people
Sorry.
in like northern Indian.
Zoroastrians.
Zoroastrians.
Zoroastrians. It's a religion.
Zoroastrian.
Yeah.
Every time there's like a type of person I don't know about, I like really hope that they're like blue or something.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
Like I
there
hope
are.
they're like a completely new thing.
You know, there are like in Alabama. There was this like. You know how like some people get really inbred?
Yeah.
I think they had some kind of silver poisoning, so they're like really inbred and had a bunch of minerals, and then they turn blue.
Oh,
like
I
the blue
saw
people,
that
yeah,
guy.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a picture that keeps popping up, and it's just a blue
But it's just like
guy.
natural blackface. You know what I mean?
Our friend, our friend Kevin is gonna be yellow soon. He's
Yeah.
gonna be Homer Simpson.
What was-
I heard he was sweating last night.
Oh,
Oh, really?
the supreme
He
deity
stopped
of
drinking
the
for a day.
Zoroastrians is Ahura Mazda.
Ahura Mazda.
Yeah.
Like
Zoom,
the car.
zoom.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Got him.
Zoroastrian.
Zoroastrian.
I was thinking about like you remember how so we have I think the funniest group chat in the DMV area.
Yeah,
Art house producers.
Yes.
That is a great
But
group
then
chat.
you said, "Hey, I don't have a big dick, but it smells like a foot, right?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I don't have a big dick, but it looks like a foot. It's been cut into 5 pieces." You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a nice I stole that from a meme, to be fair, but that's been getting me all day.
Yeah.
My dick might not be 12 inches, but it sure smells like a foot. It's so funny.
It's in that class of jokes that I like. It's always like, "Oh, in World War II, my pussy smelled like a shoe." You know what I mean? Saying
like dumb.
There's
old
been like
guy
I am
jokes,
so
yeah.
confused. The Zoroastrians, that callback. I am so confused.
Yeah.
No, so those Zoroastrians were.
You didn't know about it 20 seconds
No,
ago.
I know, but it's one of Brandon's movie ideas.
okay.
It's
No,
not
but
even
I know
I
that.
thought he said yin yang, that he had previous ideas, not just that he just thought of one right
Oh,
now.
I do.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do.
Okay. What are your
My-
existing?
My
Yeah.
dad has a pretty good one. He was
Oh,
like,
he
if
does. I've heard this.
His movie idea is that Texas secedes from the United States, and then the United States goes and sends troops to go like attack them to be like, you're not leaving, and then Russia backs up Texas.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty
That
good.
is a cool idea.
Yeah, he also has one about Mormons being pedophiles.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think,
I think that one would be better.
You stop listening.
I wish
Yeah.
I wish I knew more about movies, and I could go, "Whoa, don't we already have that? It's called Men in Black or something like that." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I
anything.
don't know. All movies are new.
Your movie
Yeah.
idea is
I
just
don't-
blackface. Like they already have.
No,
called Men in
that's
Black.
one of mine. It's based on Kwame.
But-
Jesus.
No, I'm
What?
serious.
What?
Kwame is
Hang on.
I'm
Wait.
falling
Time
apart
out.
over
Time
this.
out.
except
You have a what? Hang on. Start from the top.
the movie idea is so Kwame's a white dude.
yeah.
So
Black. All right.
so Kwame starts off the movie in whiteface.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then he has to be put into witness protection, but he has to do it in the hood.
I think
So
when
he
you
has to live his whole life in blackface, and then it cuts to the end, and then he just says the N-word at the end of the movie.
I like the idea, but you didn't have to make it like a person that we all know. And
I think what you have
Why
to
is
do
it Kwame?
when this airs, you got to flash a picture of who he looks like.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then there's no,
Go listen to the episode with Kwame.
Actually, Google
Abolish
Kwame Kuma.
slavery. Great name.
Yeah, Abolish Slavery. That was a classic episode.
Yeah.
That got a good amount of views, no?
No, it was bombed.
Oh, it did.
You guys want to hear my slavery joke?
Sure.
Yeah, what was that?
I know this is good because a lady in DC said it was good.
Okay.
So a bunch of comedians
how
were
you know
talking.
it
Yeah,
was,
yeah. That's a hard crowd.
Yeah,
I always
that
bomb
is a hard crowd. Women in DC.
So they were talking about like stuff that they saw. And then it was a bunch of like female and black comics there, and I was like, I got a joke, and I was like, this is my impression of Slave Master, and I go, slavery. And then that was it, and she really liked that.
I like that too.
I think it doesn't sound
Did you
as
do that on stage?
I didn't do that on stage. I would never. I'm a female comedian. I can't.
A
do that.
thing I've been doing at work is like sometimes they'll like the people in my crew suck and they're very lazy and like I'll do all the digging for my crew and whenever I'm like digging really hard and they're just like sitting in the truck or something, I'll start singing to myself. I'll be like, "We're bringing slavery back." Yeah,
That is really good.
Like the "We're bringing
Yeah.
sexy back." I like it. Has a nice ring to it. Yeah, we're bringing slavery back.
Wait, you use like an
Where are you
excavator,
saying
right?
this to, fatty?
Myself,
Yeah.
I'm just saying this to myself. I'm just standing. I'm digging really hard, and I'm saying we're
Well,
bringing
well,
because I'm like sweating. I'm
Yeah.
digging a hole, and I'm barely getting paid.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not one to defend it, but like,
Show up to work, Chris. You're like, I'm
Alright,
barely
well,
getting
you
paid.
know.
but have you heard that? Like, sometimes you're just out in the fields with your boys, and you're just like singing a song, and then, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not-
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
the time.
it
I've
is
been
what
in
it
a comedian's car ride.
It's like the
the
drinking.
most fantastic thing in the world.
It's like the drinking gourd.
Yeah.
Follow the drinking gourd.
I started doing that the other day with my girlfriend in the car, except it was a gay rap.
yeah.
I was
That's
seeing
fun.
how far I could go.
Yeah.
Making my way downtown. That is one of the best songs to be gay to, I think. Making your way down.
I think the best one ever is I Feel a Bad Moon Rising. You know that song?
Yeah.
By
I don't know
Cle-
much about
Clarence
music.
Clearwater or whatever. It's a
Creedence
fantastic.
Clearwater.
Credence Clearwater. Yeah,
Revival.
man. I feel a dick inside my. I hope. All right, back to this Michael Scott.
Boy, I have one on that. I had an ex-girlfriend who would get very, very mad at me because she was like a big country music fan. And do you know that song there? It's like, if that ain't country, I'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
I would get like really, really up close. I'd be like, if that ain't country, I'll suck your dick. she'd be like, stop! I like this song. That was a fun one.
That is a funny thing to do. Is somebody ruin their favorite song.
Yeah, just
I always
by
used to
making
do that to
it-
Matt. Just whatever the lyrics are, it'd be like, I feel a bad mood right there. Just fuck with somebody. I do that to any
mimic it.
song Fatty
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's one. Nah, I'm not gonna say that one.
All right, Scotton came to the port last night. It was Jamar Mondays.
Yeah.
It's an all-black green room. Scotton's not even on the show, but he comes into the green room with me.
Hasn't been booked there in months.
He just
Hasn't been
comes
booked
back
in
to
like
the green
probably
room.
a year.
They're all nice people, but maybe the hoodest. It was Theo bossed up.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
the
awesome.
hoodest-
Oh, yeah.
the hoodest black
Oh, yeah.
guy, and then a couple women of the hood type. And
Black women?
Scott, yeah, there's very confident.
Well, it
black
wasn't
women
Satara,
back
I
there.
suppose.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
It was very confident black woman. And Scotton's in there, just no filter at all. Not saying like bad stuff, but trying to joke with them, and they're all just staring at him like, "What is boy crazy?" they've never seen a Scotton in real life before.
Yeah, they don't
And
know crazy ass
he
white
went up
boys.
to Tiana Douglas, and Ray Diva and Tiana Douglas are there. And he goes up to Tiana Douglas. He's like, "Hey, what's up, Ray Diva?" And he just immediately fucked up.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Motherfucker, I ain't Ray Diva." And she starts yelling at him. And she brings it up later, like, "This motherfucker called me Ray Diva and shit."
Who is
And
that?
he goes, "I didn't call you Ray Diva. I called you Sugar Ray."
Yeah.
It just says a reference that they have zero idea. I don't know. It was maybe the
Was
I
he,
was-
happiest I've
was
been
he trying
in
to
months.
riff in the?
Yes,
Other
he's
than-
trying to riff in the room.
You see,
Yeah,
you should have
that's
saved it
wrong.
for the professional. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The look on this guy's face.
Who is? Yeah, that's very.
What is
funny.
that?
That's funny of him to choose to pull up to Mar Monday.
Yeah,
Be
it
like,
was-
oh, here we go.
I've been telling him to show
Yeah.
up places. He better be at Wits tonight. I told him to come.
I had one of those where that like boat show that I did, fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Loved
that
it.
looks good.
Really fun. But I had to bring up Woo Woo the comedian.
I saw that.
And she was like, bring me up, say I'm a Baltimore native. And I had been like, I already did my set, so I had been fucking
You had
drinking.
the Kraken.
I had been crushing rum like at a crazy pace. And who said you heard?
I said, "Arg."
Yeah,
You're a pirate.
Dude. Before I finish this story, I went up and I said, I was like, "Can I get an aye, Captain?" And the whole crowd went, "Aye, Captain." And then I said, "I can't hear you." Got him to do it, but that was fun. Okay, so I bring her up. I was like, "Do you want any credits?" And she's like, "Yeah, just say I'm a Baltimore native." And I'm like, "All right, gotcha." Like Baltimore native, Woo Woo the comedian. So I get up and I'm like, "Give it up for Baltimore." Native. And then she gets up and she's like, "Man, that boy was about to call me a Baltimore N-word." Like people knew that I wasn't, and I was like obviously laughing
I'm a
about it when I
native.
got like I was like getting off stage, but it
she
was
should have said, "Make him walk the plank."
yeah, it was
You know,
it was very funny.
It's a good situation because you guys are on a ship. You know what I mean?
Yes, I should have walked the plank. Give it up for Baltimore native.
Oh man,
It was that would have
that
been.
is a career.
I wasn't even close to saying it. I
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
stumbled over the word
Yeah,
native.
you're like,
and
I was drunk.
Yeah, it was too.
Officer, I thought it was Christmas.
Yeah,
I thought it was Christmas. That's a great
I
video.
got Friesman's second credit when I was bringing him up Saturday.
Where were you
God
bringing him
mic.
up?
On the God mic. When
Oh,
I was-
you're
Oh,
just giving up your
Michael
own-
Rapaport. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy was. I'm surprised he's really fucking funny because I've only ever heard of
God.
impressions of him from like Nick Mullen,
Yeah,
and then like people. Right?
crushed.
Yeah,
he was good.
he's very.
Yeah.
really fucking good. Nicest
Well,
guy too.
The guy who runs, I don't know if he wants to be mentioned on this, but the guy who runs the port was very nervous that like a free pallet, because he's very pro-Israel.
Dude,
people
I
were
was nervous
yeah.
sitting in the booth. I was like,
Rapaport is?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
really?
he was very nervous that like a pro-Palestine person was going to come in and like ruin the show, or somebody was going to try to attack him. And I kept sending him the video. I kept like walking past him and be like, "I'm gonna kill Michael Rapaport." I would send him the clip from Zoolander when he's being like hypnotized, where it's like, "Kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia."
Yeah.
I kept sending him that. "You are a killing machine. Kill Michael Rapaport." It was pretty good.
Hell yeah.
no, he
That's
had-
awesome.
He touched on it very gracefully. and moved on with his
Yeah, I'm sure it was fine.
You
but-
know, it was great.
Yeah, no, I bet. And then but like the issue is that like all the people, it doesn't matter how he approaches it. It's like there are a lot of people that would just go nuts.
Yeah.
You know, people are so angry these days. I don't know what it's
You-
all about. No, I don't. I don't watch the news. I don't know what it's about anymore.
I don't have a TV, so
I've
I don't
lost
know.
the plot. I see there's an Apache helicopter in California.
Yeah. So
Just gunship.
Wait,
Shooting?
Why would they have it? It's a gunship. Like that doesn't carry. It carries two people. There's a pilot and a gunner. Like it's not like it's transporting troops. It's like just flying over. It's like full Modern Warfare 2 chopper gunner. Like,
Do you think they just have a Gatling gun full of rubber bullets?
So with all
no
of that,
missiles.
That's a rubber missile.
They don't have. It's like a 70 millimeter bullet. It's like a bullet this big. You know what that helicopter? The helmet
they
is
have
set
the
up
helmet.
Yeah.
where you turn and the gun
I know.
goes. where you're looking.
It's very cool.
That's-
I've seen
They
it.
have.
so
Are you
sick.
talking about the L.A.?
Yeah, in L.A. They
Yeah.
have an Apache helicopter.
Jesus Christ!
They got.
They
know that.
call the National Guard.
Yeah. That's like one of the best kill streaks you can get in Call of Duty. and they're calling it in on the LA riots. It's fucking crazy. It's like that's an 11 kill streak. You know how hard that is to get? They're just like- that's really hard to get. It is.
Damn. So all I've seen of that is like one guy standing at an intersection and just heaving rocks at windshields.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
They're throwing
They're not
bricks
happy.
at these
I'm
guys.
gonna tell my
Yeah.
sister to get out of there for a while.
Does she live in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
It's
Yeah,
getting
heard of
scary
her
out there.
friend.
You know who else is in LA right now?
Really?
Who's that?
Isn't Justo in LA right now?
That's why.
He's at the comedy
Somebody's
store.
got to tell Scott. I know the real reason behind all this.
Let's ask Scott and what he thinks Justo's doing. What if
What do you think
Justo
he's
gets?
doing in LA?
What if?
Do you have his number? Give him
Yeah, Scott.
yeah.
I don't know if I have his number. I have.
He got my number somehow, but he won't tell me how.
He told me he thinks he texted one of you
Yeah.
a whole bunch. So it was you.
Probably, but don't tell him. Does
He's
he
been
watch
thinking
this?
about this a lot. No, he says he'll watch 30 seconds
Okay.
and then turn it off. And then he tells
Wait,
me
is
it's
he
my.
one of the
It's,
feet guys?
He's probably one of the
He
feet
wrote to me
guys.
yesterday. He's like, my dad really didn't like your set at Magoobies the other night. I was like, thanks.
I'm just calling him on Instagram. I hope so.
You guys got any bits?
Yeah, I'm working on
You're
one.
working
I
on
am
bits.
too.
Have you ever heard of the Pink Pony Club song?
What is that?
Chappell Roan. It's like Pink Pony Club.
Oh yeah, you told me about that, but I haven't
did I
heard
tell
of
you about that?
I haven't heard of it though.
Yeah, so I have a theory that like all these girls love this new song. Have you ever heard of Chappell Roan, Chris?
Yes.
The
yeah,
Pink
I'm
Pony
familiar,
Club.
yeah.
If you listen to the lyrics of that, it's literally like it's like my parents loved me and they don't understand. I want to be a stripper. And I'll make them proud by being a stripper at the Pink Pony Club.
No, I didn't know
It's
that's
catch-
what it was.
it's catchy
It's a
as
really
hell.
good. I love that
But
song. Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's like her parents are disappointed. And she's like, but I'm still going to become a stripper and love it.
yeah.
It's where boys and girls can become queens on the stage at the Pink Pony Club.
Fun fact
And
about that song, that has a louder decibel reading at karaoke than the most uproarious laughter of a killer set.
Girls are
Yeah, I
obsessed
believe
with
that.
this.
I didn't have fun
It's a
hearing
good
that.
song.
I have
It-
decibel
That's not a-
It's
that's not a fun
reinforced. It's what?
Can I, what do you do when someone says
I
a
was
fun
just
fact?
being a jerk.
I'm not being a jerk, but I was like, oh, like okay. I was like, well, because when someone says it's a fun fact, you get to decide if you had fun, right? I don't know.
yeah.
I
Like,
feel
was that
like-
fun or not? And Mo didn't have fun with that one. Mo didn't,
Bombing a fact. But this song
Yeah.
has reassured my suspicion that every girl wants to be a stripper.
Yes.
If you ever play that song around a girl, they will love it. And it's secretly because all girls have like this thing in the back of their head. They're like, oh, if this doesn't work out, I can dance naked on stage.
Well, I think it was because what
And
women
I want to compare
I
it to
think
guys
yes
with an
and
oil
no.
rig. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
this
it
doesn't.
is
If
the
this
oil
if this
rig.
doesn't
Yeah.
work out, I can go to the oil
It
rig.
is like kind of like country music where it's like
Yeah.
oh, if nothing works out, I'll just be a
Yeah.
hard working.
Yeah, I'll just be a slut. I'll be a pink pony girl. And it's like a pink pony girl is like
Just
you
putting
think
your
of a
body
little
on the
girl
line.
like
Yeah.
in a little Hello Kitty backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pink pony girl.
Yeah, I
And they're,
picture
like,
My Little
subliminal.
Pony.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I think what it is with strippers is that like everybody what people want. Well, I think what the female people want is that like, hey, look at how fucking breedable I am. Aren't I fucking, look at this. I have so many eggs. I have so many eggs. I can bear you so many children. And it's just
I
like,
could bear so many.
The good ones are strong as fuck, though.
yeah, the good women are very strong.
Guys.
What?
Have you ever danced on a pole?
No. Roberta Reed tried to get me to dance on a pole.
That
I
would
wouldn't
be
do
funny.
it.
It's actually
I wouldn't do
okay.
it.
Love that.
Here's something I
First of all,
learned.
the pole would have came crashing down.
Well,
That's why I would have
No,
loved it.
yeah, there's no way 320s.
Well,
fucking
it's actually a little easier than it looks because I thought they were just
really?
spinning around based off of their fucking own athletic prowess. But it's on a bearing.
It
You just fucking
spins.
spin around.
Yeah.
The pole spin?
Yeah, the pole spins.
Oh,
spins.
that's
No.
bullshit.
Not
Yeah.
all of them. So the flying poles, which are harder, do, and then there's stationary poles, and then there are some that are on bearings. So there are different poles for different hoes.
Roberto got right up there. He was
Hose,
spinning on the
yes.
thing.
That
He
was
went,
like
he
a
went
Bill
all the way
Franks
up.
joke.
Dude, it's actually kind of fun.
Different
I said,
poles,
Roberto,
different
I'm
holes.
not.
That's a Bill
I
Franks.
can't
That
do
is,
that. I cannot be doing that.
Doing
what?
what? Pole
Spinning
dance?
on a pole. I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
have older
can't imagine
brothers.
the situation where you where you
I
have
imagine my brother, like, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to spin on the pole. Paul's going to walk in and be like, I fucking knew it. I knew you were like this. That can't be having
Well,
that.
you could just becam a firefighter on the way down. You just spin, and then
Yeah.
no one would know how gay you were.
I can do a secret twirl while I'm
Yeah.
going down. And be like, ah.
Paul did a funny thing today. He so the inspector like stopped and like rolled down his window like clearly to talk to Paul, and Paul just sped up to drive right past. And he drove like up to us. And we were like, Paul, you just drove past him. He was like, yeah, that motherfucker doesn't stop talking. It was pretty funny.
He is.
Yeah.
I saw something pretty good the other day. It was a guy. It was one of these street interviews, and a girl walks up to a guy. She says, "What's the most overpaid industry?" And he's like, "Prostitutes."
Yeah.
I think
These pink pony girls are getting too many fucking money.
Here's the point. They're probably the most overpaid and the least paid. Because if you're doing it willingly,
Yeah.
because on the other side, you're just getting, sex trafficked across the border into California.
That's the dark side.
And now you're getting
of it.
shot at by a
You think it's
helicopter.
all-
They're like, "We're giving you minimum wage."
Yeah.
Oh god, it's a dark subject.
Well, I've got a bit.
What's your bit?
Me and Matt today, because I haven't been drinking really.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
for the last like I drank like Friday a little bit, and then like haven't drank since until now, Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's like 5 days though. That's that's pretty good. And what's it called? And we were talking about how like drinking makes you like dumb.
Yeah.
But like, and we were saying like, I don't know if it actually makes you dumb or you just like when you drink you act dumb, right? So like maybe you just get stuck acting dumb. Like, have you ever heard the phrase like if you keep making that face, it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep acting dumb, it's
Keep
gonna
You'll be
blacked out. You're gonna.
it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
believe
don't know if
that.
that's a bit. I thought it was funny.
I was talking to, so I haven't drinking since Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's like 16 days. We're gonna get to a full month and decide if we're gonna start up again. But I was like, well, I've been killing it on stage, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We might keep the break going.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Bailey at work, and I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. I feel so good. Maybe I'll just start like only drinking on the weekends. And he's like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what everybody else
Well,
does.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Is
I
like
didn't think
I'm
of
gonna drink one night on. I'm gonna drink just Fridays.
Yeah.
And maybe
Imagine-
That's a good idea.
Imagine if that night gets ruined. You'd be like, wow, I didn't even have fun last night. I got
I didn't even have fun. I'm going swimming.
Yeah.
I
thought it was Christmas.
I'm going swimming later. I'm having a beer.
I think not drinking is pretty fun.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, you're sober, but like, because like I've been kind of like high. I mean, you guys call this the happy podcast. I've been
Yes.
actually pretty happy for the last couple of weeks.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah, thank you. Are you
You've
get-
been crushing it on stage.
Yeah, thank you.
Every time I've seen you in the
looking
last,
pretty
like,
cute,
honestly,
too.
Thanks.
Yeah,
This is my good
yeah,
side.
you're looking
Feet,
gorgeous.
oh my god.
Yeah. looking
Surprisingly, not that hairy feet. I'll be
Well,
honest.
yeah, because I used to run a lot, and a lot of the hair braids off. They saw the cute underside, but the
Yeah,
top
that
side's all
makes sense.
calloused and gnarled.
good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I did notice your calloused big
yeah.
toe.
Well, that's because my dad would never buy me bigger shoes growing up. This is a true story. My dad. If you guys want a little intro to my life, when I
Yes.
first came to the country, he would only buy me Payless shoes.
Yeah.
But pink ones for girls.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I guess maybe that's
Why?
funny.
You're
I
part
don't
of the
know.
pink pony club.
You know, because in Bangladesh, pink isn't gay.
Aren't
So you-
kids like considered girls too?
No, but I had a mustache when I was 7, so I don't know. You know what I mean? So I was a pretty boyish
Hey, what it
girl,
is,
to
what
say
it
the
do.
least. Yeah.
very funny. Yeah.
No, but like it's so that I'd be wearing fucking pink Payless shoes and I had to scrunch my toes. He's like, no, he didn't believe that kids could feel pain.
Yeah.
So I was like,
They're like fish.
I'm like, no, this hurts. It definitely hurts. I was like, he's like, no, you're lying. I was like, okay.
When did you realize that Pink is gay?
When everybody in the third, when all the black kids
told him.
First day he went to school.
no, because like I didn't know how to speak English, right? So I was like, they were just calling me gay.
Yeah.
And once I figured, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, it was like that. And then I was like, no, come on. I was like, he gave me a fucking pink lunchbox too. I wish I was making
Oh,
this
you
up.
fucked you.
no.
Yeah, and then
that's
I was like, no,
crazy.
and then like he learned from like the other people, like you can't do that in America.
Yeah.
Quit doing that to your kid.
You'll
That's
get beat up for
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
That is very
amazing
funny.
story.
Yeah, that is actually.
You have the most interesting backstory of any person
Yeah.
I've ever
Yeah,
met.
but-
and then you
but-
joke about like
yeah, the dogs.
cum.
Yeah, well, not always. You know what I mean?
Well, I see what you're saying because it's like it is hard to joke about things that are like sad.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
but
sad
that's
because
what
I
the
thought
funniest
about
jokes
that
are gonna
too.
be.
Yeah, but you got to be way
Making
better.
jokes
than
about sad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
As opposed to
yeah.
being like,
That's why
fucking-
Holocaust jokes are
my
never
garden's
funny.
doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, they're very funny.
Yeah,
Well, one of those.
And we're back, baby.
Whoa. Are we monetized? You guys monetized?
No,
Not yet.
We're not.
We're
Not
getting
yet.
there.
We're gonna be
We're gonna be
monetized.
there.
We'll be monetized shortly.
Yeah, after this bad boy.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
this killer app.
I mean, I've been having fun. I
Yeah,
don't know.
this actually is a good episode.
This
I
is.
believe.
I went
Yeah.
through all my notes. It's just
Yeah.
I have more.
Scott
Yeah.
in a black room, Scott and talking to Ray Diva, Scott and playing cards.
Yeah,
Scott
that's
going
Pink
on.
Pony Club.
Is Scott having a bipolar, bisexual, manic episode where he's just like,
Yes.
Yeah, he's killing
Is
it.
that- yeah, he is.
He's
Yes.
I want to have him on.
Yeah.
He's
We
just
have
gonna
to have him on.
he's just
Yeah.
gonna come on and tell us why he's better than us.
We
and
have to get like
why
the
we're
most,
bad.
Yeah, we should have a great debate on like why he's better than us.
He just keeps telling me his dad didn't like my set.
Yeah, dude. Well, he keeps like posting. He's like, I could take anybody 1v1. And like, what do you mean 1v1?
Well, he got
like,
locked
what are
out
you
of his
talking-
Instagram. I'll
Oh,
give
he
you his
did?
number so he can text you.
He got locked out of his
Yeah.
Instagram.
well, what he was,
Why?
I think
He's
people
doing it too good.
I think
People
what happened.
report him?
It was Justo. He's
Pro-
behind the algorithm.
probably people
God
report
damn.
because he was following me and unfollowing me, and I was like, hey, that doesn't do anything. I don't book anything.
playing Minecraft.
You know what I mean? I was
He's
like,
fucking with you. Yeah. That's crazy.
that is pretty good. I was like,
Were you getting notified every time?
yeah, it was a Michael Scott. I was like, okay. I was like, really?
Drinking? Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, he's got a couple drinks.
Oh, he's
He was
back
talking
on,
about it. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm on some medication.
Yeah, I'm on the medication. I really shouldn't be drinking. He's just like, glug, glug, glug.
Yeah.
He heckled me. I was like, is anybody here a renter? He's like, yeah. I wanted to be. I would
Dude.
be like, you live with your mom.
We gotta get
You're
this
not
guy
renting.
on the fucking
Yes. Luckily, he's not gonna watch us because
Yeah.
he literally, I had literally, he's like, yeah,
Dude,
I
I
watched
gotta-
30 seconds, then I turn it off.
I'm gonna pee
He's
real
like,
quick.
thanks, Mike. How are
All
you?
right.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Brandon, can you see Mo is in the frame? 'Cause
Am I in the
I don't
frame?
think
Hell
he
yeah.
is.
Are my feet in the frame? I guess that's the
Yeah,
important
that's
part.
the
Most full frame.
All
Mo
right.
is full frame.
Now,
Frontal.
I've been having
Episode
fun the last
60.
couple of days. I mean, I went down to Northern Virginia, Arlington,
Nice.
and then I just got on the show. But I don't think so. This is what happened. I asked two people if they were white, and I was like, "Can I ask that?" And they're like, "No, we're not." And they're like, "No, we're not." And I was like, "Oh fuck!" If the lighting was off and they were actually Indian, oh fuck. Who's
Speaking
called?
of the devil.
Never mind. It was it's a scam, likely.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is. That's why I said speaking of the devil.
So also India.
Yes.
What show was it?
It was apparently there's two shows on the same street. They're 10 minutes apart. It's on it was at a place called Taco Rock. And I brought a lady friend over.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The one that you had at the club the other day?
Oh, no, maybe. Yes.
You hide it. You hide it very well. You act like
Being straight, yes.
you act like you're not getting any action. You're out here killing it.
No, I only platonically cuddle. All right. No water
True?
sports. Okay.
I watched your podcast with that guy where you were talking. Must have been the day after the platonic cuddling.
No.
That was great.
Apparently, no. It evolves really quick. You got to be like, no,
Yeah.
I'm saving
Get
it.
off of that.
Yeah.
That's mine.
By
Wait,
the way,
who
Mo,
were you platonically cuddling with?
A women.
Oh, good
job.
Hey, well, thank you.
Nice. Okay. Well done.
Your,
Yeah, that feels nice.
Your
That
short
must be
podcast is hilarious.
Do you
Have
just
guys
do you
listened?
ram your
Yes.
boner into
No,
him the
no,
whole
no,
time?
no, no, no.
That's
Are you
That's what I
poking
do.
her the whole time?
Every time I do a platonic cuddle, I'm just like, come on, come on, just
It's so platonic.
just ramming that thing. Like,
No, because like you got to contend with the voices in your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stick her with it.
Yeah, like every time you see a guy, you try not to think of their like hot juicy cock or whatever. You know what I mean?
Obviously, yeah.
You know what the voices in my head are saying? Come on.
Please give me pussy.
Please, pussy. It is like that.
I heard a great Rodney Dangerfield yesterday where he's like, let me tell you my wife, the dog sits next to me in bed just so we can learn how to beg.
That's pretty good. I like Rodney.
Rodney needs to get some more poos.
What's his big thing? He's like, I get no respect.
I get
no respect.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
pretty,
me,
I like that.
What is it?
But Brandon does a very good
That's how I
Rodney
feel.
Dangerfield.
No respect. No.
Oh, that's great.
That
Wow.
is shit.
That is
I've
good.
been
Dang.
sitting over here just cuddling my nards. Platonically.
Just stroking my cock.
Stroking my cock.
I'm saying, hey, what's the deal with having sex with men?
I heard it's pretty good.
Hey, what's this whole gay thing? Why do people call me gay?
They call me gay just because I fucked an ass.
Yeah.
It's platonic.
I get no respect.
I'm not gay. I just have Graves' disease.
I get no respect. These guys keep fucking me in my ass.
Gay marriage won't be legalized for another 50
Yeah, are you a
years.
big Rodney fan?
Oh, huge.
Really?
Yeah, I can see
I
it.
wrote 2 jokes in Rodney's voice.
Yeah,
I
I've heard him.
It was at Art House. He did 30 minutes of Rodney Dangerfield and Cat Williams.
You gotta do
Beautiful.
Rodney Dangerfield running into Cat Williams. That's,
I've done that.
You guys
Have
want
you?
to? You guys,
have you really?
Yes, I have.
Did it murder?
It goes okay, but I sucked back then, so now
What
I know
do
how
we
to approach
have
it.
here? Hey, get this guy out of here.
Hey, that's not. He's not doing Cat Williams. He's doing what's the guy that in the suit? He's always doing that.
Cat
What?
Williams?
Jimmy Carr?
No, he's doing
Hamburger?
Oh,
something-
you just said it wasn't
What we
Cat
have
Williams.
here is
That's
somebody
Cat
else.
Williams.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not Cat Williams.
Enoch
It's somebody
Cook.
else.
Oh,
That's
Enoch.
He's doing somebody else's. It's
He,
not Cat
he's
Williams.
doing it from Cool Hand Luke. He's
Yeah,
yes.
it's Cool Hand Luke.
Oh, I have some Pride Month themed jokes if you guys want to hear. I'm trying to find them.
Like,
Give us some bits here, baby.
Give us some
let's hear
bits. I haven't done these on stage, just in text.
A tidbit of bits.
How about this? Why do they call it gay sex? I'm not gay. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. That other guy's not
That's
gay
pretty
either.
funny.
We're just at this truck stop. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why do they call it gay sex? I'm always sad when it happens. A little dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never. Okay,
Because it's
never
not
mind.
happy.
Yeah.
I like calling anal with a girl gay sex.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Walking up to a girl and be like, I want to have gay
Yeah,
sex.
you want to have gay sex?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you guys are both happy, having it, very thematic. Happy podcast.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Okay.
Pride is our month. This is, we're going to blow up. This
is what I was thinking.
Pride Month.
Yeah.
This is what I was thinking. If this is Pride Month, like, what are we doing the rest of the year? You know what I mean?
That is a good point.
Like, do your parents know you're gay? You're gonna be ashamed about
Well, that's
that?
like
I
the
just do
thing
it,
where
but not
like
pridefully.
Is that why they like Halloween so much? Because like they get down. Never mind.
because like
Something about shameful.
Prideful.
something about what?
Being ashamed.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
I
wearing
see.
costumes. I don't know.
See that one
Yeah,
comics
well, I
bit?
don't
He's like, it's crazy for Halloween how many whores just dress as themselves.
Yeah.
I hit two of my like friends that are girls like 2 years ago at a Halloween party got very mad at me because I was like, oh, what are you guys, sluts? Which is just like such a easy a million people have done that, but they got very mad about it. Yeah.
I had a lady yell at me one time because I was in College Park. It was when I was like 20, and I dressed up as a construction worker. And this girl comes up to me. And she's like, "What are you?" I was like, "I'm a gay stripper." She just started screaming at me.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
That's pretty
Apparently, it's
funny.
homophobic.
I think some people are just looking for a reason to be mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so,
don't
too.
they like
You,
me.
you know what I was thinking about? Okay, this is kind of a bit, I guess. You ever get startled by the size of someone's pussy? and then you just pull your pants up and go home. It's like, nah, that's a 3-person job. You know what I mean? I'm not certified for this. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I like that. That is very funny.
I don't know. Because I'm like split between stuff I want to do on stage and stuff I want to do secretly.
I like that. That's very funny.
Whoa!
No, because it's just like, I don't know if you've been to the gym lately, but like like yoga pants material and like yoga
Oh,
shorts.
you're not talking about the whole. You're talking about
I'm
the
ju-
whole
both,
unit. The
both.
unit.
The whole unit.
The unit,
entire unit.
The whole kit and
No, no.
caboodle.
Yes. Like IRL without the pants. Both with the pants,
Yeah.
without the pants.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes it's like, whoa, what the hell? You like
the hell,
you left your house with that thing. You know what I mean? And the
I
other-
wouldn't, dude. You should see. I don't even notice a girl in the gym. I'm fucking head down. I don't look around at all because I saw too many of those videos where a girl's
Yeah.
like,
They're
this
trying
guy's
to get
staring
you.
at me.
Yeah.
So I like literally, I'm just in the gym, like just staring in the mirror like a psychopath.
Yeah. I try to practice posture because like I'm
Yeah.
cause, like I broke my neck in Florida once, and then so I'm just
Okay.
trying to like be like this.
Broken neck.
Yeah, well, it's not, yeah. I'm trying to be like that, and then it's just like,
Yeah.
and then you know, I'm short, as you know. and
I
then
think
it's like,
rows help with that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
because if you bench a lot, I guess it pulls your muscles, and you're like
'Cause
this.
That's tight.
And then
you gotta have
do
a
that.
balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to pull and push. You know what I mean? A lot like life.
It's a push and pull.
Yoga helps. Yeah.
I gotta do some yoga. My back's fucked.
Yeah, but yoga is also like in order to do yoga, you have to sit in the front of the class because if you sit in the back, you're just looking at everyone stretching out their pussies.
Yeah.
Their horse
Because
ass. Their horse
I
ass.
had a friend with the exact opposite mentality. He's like, dude, you gotta come to this. He's like, you sit in the back, it's crazy.
It is. No,
I can't do that.
it
It
is.
only
'cause-
works because he seems gay.
Yeah, if you
Just
heard
go
of
in with sunglasses to yoga.
no,
You're the first one there. You just go all the way in the back.
Yeah.
the major stretches like child pose, frog pose, and
Yeah.
downward upper facing dog, or whatever, they're all pussy stretches.
Dick
Yeah.
down dog.
Like you're just like rocking. I know. It's
Oh,
like
that
this
could
is
be a
dumb.
fun bit. What if I do a bit? It's like top 5 places you can't wear sunglasses.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
The back of a yoga studio.
Also the front because they have mirrors.
I got.
Locker room.
Yeah, I gotta think of. I gotta write something.
Write that down.
I got to do some thinking
What
on
do we
that
got,
one.
What do we have, Brandon?
Do you guys believe in evolution? I believe in evolution. You know, how do you think my people, you know, got to where we are? You know, there was a lot of running, fleeing, hatred, and cousin fucking.
I thought you were gonna say, young blood, you gotta evolve on the pussy. I don't know. I don't know.
What you won? You
No,
won.
but old world
You gotta.
Russia.
Oh damn it! What is
The
it?
stigmatized pussy.
Listen, young bro, you gotta stigmatize the pussy.
Also, I've got
That
one.
is so good.
I don't have, you know, if I have autism, I don't have that new world, you know, vaccine fancy autism. I've got that old world, two cousin fucked autism.
You know,
I like that.
I thought you were gonna be like, yo, nephew, you gotta vaccinate the pussy.
Yeah,
I don't
not
know.
that 5G vaccine chemtrail bullshit.
All right, never
How
mind.
about Garrett's joke?
Vaccinated.
Garrett's
You know,
joke.
Garrett's joke is bananas.
Which
The-
one is
the
it?
niece thing?
Oh yeah, it
What
was
is
really
that?
good.
You don't know the niece thing?
It's something
It
about
was
like
He's talking about the Black Pope.
It's like the Black Pope's gonna come in and say like, "Get rid of all these children." Like, oh, why,
You know-
why are y'all fucking all these
One of-
children? Like,
one
bring
of
my
my-
niece in here.
No,
That's
And it's fucking bananas.
one of my favorite Garrett jokes was like, yeah, my father, he was a carpenter, and my grandfather, he was also a carpenter, and yeah, his father before him, yeah, he was a slave.
That's pretty good.
So the joke is Giants fan. I thought they're all Giants fan.
Yeah. Garrett's hilarious.
Oh, you know what else is in the news right now in the Baltimore Banner?
Oh yeah,
Alexis
yes.
Shahudo
Alexis
suing.
Wow.
Who is suing what?
Alexis
You remember
Shahudo.
Alexis Shahudo from Zissimos?
Yeah.
She's suing.
I wanted to
some
fuck
sort-
her. Oh, go ahead.
She's like the ultra lefty.
I know who she is.
I don't know. She's got
got half her head
let go
shaved.
or fired.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
I don't
Who
actually.
is she? What is she? Who is she suing?
She's suing a conservative women's group for
The Young Moms for
slander.
Liberty or something.
Yeah,
The Young
she's
Liberals
suing them
for.
for slander because they are saying that she death threatened them, and they keep saying it.
Well, she's suing libs of TikTok. Is there like a video of her doing something
Yeah.
crazy?
Well, she does that on her stand-up, but like for the
Yeah.
couple of years, she was like, "Yeah, you may know me from being featured on Libs of TikTok."
Oh,
You
what
may
was
know
it?
her from
I
performing
don't
at.
know. Well, because she's like an elementary school teacher. You know
Yeah,
how
I'm
they're like,
wondering-
Suing someone
Well,
for slander as a stand-up? That's kind of.
Yeah,
No,
that's
she's
pussy
suing
shit.
him as a teacher.
Suing
She was a
somebody for
teacher and she
slander,
got
like,
let go
period.
by like the county or something, and for a death threat, supposed death threat on a on this like conservative people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe it. I bet she was on Facebook running her mouth like, all these parents should die. I'm gonna kill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get him.
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
gonna get him.
I'm
in the back of the
I'm gonna kill your
classroom with
parents and
sunglasses
turn
on.
all
that's
your
the one
kids
thing.
gay.
I don't like to get political, but those leftists really do like making death threats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really do. You know what I mean? They're very quick to be like, this person should die.
Their thing was
Yeah.
like she had like a homework assignment that was like child porn, where it was like a coloring book of like a naked child or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Wait,
It was like a coloring book of like a guy, like a person with boobs and a dick.
we got to.
wait. Is it
fucking
they
coloring book
found
of
my
me.
thing they found my thing from when I was in 5th grade.
Yeah, they found your
no.
homework, Brandon.
You guys don't close your doors around here. That's pretty cool.
What do you mean close?
Well, both the doors were open.
Oh, it's
Oh, we knew you were
podcasting day.
coming.
Oh, okay, it's podcast.
Yeah.
It's
Also-
usually locked.
Oh yeah, you guys live.
Imagine walking in on the 3 strongest guys.
Just walking in on this.
Couple units.
Yes.
Brandon is looking jacked. If any ladies want to suck him, you could do that. But don't break his little
There's
heart.
no women watching this.
Please don't break my
There's not
Please
one.
don't break
There's
Brandon's
probably
little
at
heart.
least one autistic woman watching
Well,
this.
Satara, yes.
Well, also,
Hello, Satara.
also, I send it to a couple of ladies. I do say,
Really?
hey, check this out.
You send this around?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow,
yeah,
you're the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
Only
yeah.
the ones you're
You're
on.
very good at
No, I
promoting.
do send it to people. It's like, you
Wow.
gotta check out my friends and shit.
I
You're the
put your
best.
podcast
Thank
on my
you.
Facebook.
Thank you.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm resisting the urge to just do a fuck you, Brandon, kind of zing, but I was like, no, thank you, Brandon. I like it.
No, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, you're supposed to let those out. Mo! Yeah, Mo. Get it, Mo. Get it.
I was getting like, yeah, to your fucking 2.5 followers or something. I don't know.
Oh man.
But yes.
I feel like Brandon's probably got a lot of followers. Good amount.
Well, Brandon knows a lot of women.
I do.
Yeah.
He used to he from the yoga that he used to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fuck him.
Oldest trick of the book, huh? So D-Lo, if you don't know, is like a stud, right? Oh, I think that's fair to say.
I think a stud is like small and feisty.
No, a
I
stud
think
is
she's like the bear
a horse.
lesbian.
A stud is a black lesbian. A stud is a black
Mustang.
lesbian that like acts. Not to go into gender norms here. A stud is a black lesbian that acts like a man.
I thought.
Wait,
but-
correct?
Yeah, but
that's
they're on their
correct.
heads,
Like, that's like in its simplest form, yes.
She talks about that during her stand up.
Yeah. A stud is a black lesbian
She's
that
old
looks like
gay.
a man.
Like
Yeah.
stud is a new gay.
Yes.
I walked past D-Lo the other day, and she was like, "Damn, you getting big." And it was the best compliment I could have got. Like, from a black lesbian.
She
She has no reason to tell me that. Do you know what I mean?
I'll share a D-Lo story. This was before I really got into stand up. I was just like sitting in the port, and she goes behind me, was like, "Hey, you have really nice hair." And then she pat me on the hair, and she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Thank you, D-Lo." Very
like
encouraging.
She did.
Yeah, that is nice.
I walked into Wits the other day, and she was around all these other people, and she go, "Hey, yo, Luke's really funny." She was telling all them. I was like, "Thank you,
Nice.
very nice of you."
That is good.
Yeah, we need some more
genuinely
wholesome
a good
content
Yeah.
on the
D-Lo,
pod and in the
good
scene.
person.
Yeah. Who else? D-Lo is a very good person. I love
D-Lo.
D-Lo. Yeah. She's very funny too. That thing about like the like new gays fucking it up.
Yeah.
Where she's like, I'm the old kind of gay. You new gays fucking this up. It's like, that's very funny. I like
He
that.
said the same thing twice, just one with an accent.
Yeah.
Same
She does this joke where she
exact same
says,
sentence.
"You want to hear the joke?" Yeah. I
Gotta
guess.
stigmatize the pussy.
I'm getting pretty tired. I gotta get a coffee.
I drank an energy drink before this.
Yeah.
It's been hard socializing sober. I
Yeah.
don't know how to do it.
You just gotta listen to people, I think.
Yeah.
I think what it is.
become a lot less interesting. I'll be out in public.
Speaking of lesbians, if you hang around, like I've been changing, I've been learning fucking empathy and shit.
Yeah.
You know, because
That's
I the way I grew up is kind of fucked up. So then, like, if you hang around like more women, and their good qualities kind of rub off on you.
Yes.
So now I fucking
Big pussies.
yeah.
You wish their big pussies would rub off on you. I bet.
No, but it's like but I don't know. I don't really have much more to that. It's just a thing that's been happening.
I have
Did you
noticed that. Yeah.
platonically cuddle with somebody with a big vagina?
Big vagina. No, that was aggressive, a non-platonic.
Fair enough. you went to battle. She broke it out.
No, because it had teeth and everything. You know what I mean? Never mind.
You have to defeat it before you.
You gotta slay the pussy.
You gotta slay the pussy.
You gotta roll a natural 10.
Yeah.
You got stigmatized.
Yeah.
pussy.
That whole class, my favorite classes of jokes are like white people be like this, black people be like that. You know what I mean? And then this kind of people be like that. And then
Yes.
X the pussy, like shadow box the pussy, go deep in the pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Opine, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love
Yeah.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
It's true.
My
You
finger.
gotta, you gotta be loquacious on the pussy. I don't know.
You should pull out a thesaurus.
There's a word.
Yeah.
There's a girl watching TikTok in the front row of Port last night. Port was packed. So
Yeah.
the girl just started watching TikTok.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you watching, Shane Gillis? She's
Yeah.
like, wow, this guy's like him, except funnier.
That's pretty good.
Well,
I like that.
when I got
I
to
hate
my,
Where's
people-
fucking Jake lost the tape? He's like,
Yeah.
sorry, buddy, tape got corrupted. I was like,
okay, that's what's been happening. The hard drive's full. You know what
Yeah, 'cause
what happened at the port on Monday? I was doing really well, and then I was talking about like squirting or whatever. And this lady pulls out her phone, and then everybody was like, yeah, "She's a lawyer. Don't say anything." But then I still did the joke, and it was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Oh wait,
She
lawyer
recorded
lady's
you?
back?
Huh?
Lawyer lady?
I don't know. Everyone
She's a regular.
maybe I don't know.
Big purse.
That describes a lot of
Fat
women.
pussy.
A lot of fat pussy.
Older black woman.
Loud.
It was hard to tell her age, but it's a joke that I like.
I saw a thing that said Martin Scorsese won't go to movie theaters anymore because he's like, it's too loud now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I wonder what he means.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's
The there was a person at the port who allegedly sold drugs, and I walked out and I was like, "Hey, heard you help me get a little bag," like just on stage, and he like gave me a really dirty look, and then I like put the port phone in my pocket, and I was like, "Yeah, we got it." And he thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
There was a
Camera
known drug
there,
dealer.
camera there. You're done.
There's a known drug dealer that used to come all the time. He had a bag like this.
Yeah, I
and
think it was
he
that
would-
guy.
Yeah,
All right, well, let's not put his
yeah.
business out there.
No, it's not. I don't know. Maybe
That's Brandon. What's
I
up?
don't know.
time flies, man.
Currently
Yeah.
6:32.
6:32.
What time do we
I'm
start?
excited for Wits End. They officially have fish tacos.
They are fantastic.
Oh.
I had
Did
them.
you have one?
Yeah, no. The night that Sam was testing them, like test
Oh,
making
really?
them, they were so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
His
That
recipe
is
was
nice.
fantastic.
That's awesome. I can't wait to
Where-
go there. And not
where
have
are
my
we
free
at? I don't
free
know.
Drinks. We are at 56.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that felt like 10 minutes. I don't know. I was
Yeah.
having so
It
much
was
fun.
pretty fun.
I'm losing steam though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm slowing down.
Did
We had a hot start.
we do plugs and stuff here?
Yeah, you
Sure,
want to
you
do
can
some
do
plugs?
plugs. What do you
Plugs,
come up?
plugs. You know,
Plugs.
I'm actually a couple of months ago. I alluded to well, I hinted that there might be a secret anonymous micro podcast hosted by a friend of mine where you could just go on and say things and no one will know who you are. You know what I mean?
I got a couple I'd like to do.
What?
Sign me up.
But
George Floyd.
got the-
Abortion.
gotta bring
Could you distort my voice?
yeah, George Droid and
George Droid abortion.
no, but
Can you distort people's voices?
We're gonna see.
That would be fun.
That would be really
if
fun.
you can do that.
We'll get you one of those Darth Vader distorters
Yes. Yeah. I've been big into Darth Vader recently.
and pirates.
And pirates, yeah.
You want to be a space pirate or
I want to be a
regular pirate?
Darth Vader, but as a pirate.
So you want to be Han Solo?
Can we cut that?
yeah. Did you guys mention Greg or did I do that at the beginning?
Oh, we got to
We
mention
didn't mention
Greg.
Greg
Wait.
one time.
Only member of
can I
this
do the
group
mention?
chat. Yeah, do. mention.
I was gonna say, if he was here, I was gonna be like, is this the Greg Stamper sensitivity trading podcast? but listen, it would have been very kind and
It would have been good hearted.
it would have been good hearted.
Your heart's in the right place.
Yes,
Yes.
Greg?
I'm not trying to stamp on him. You know,
We're not trying to
We-
be jerks here.
We
Yeah.
missed a week of the podcast, and because I didn't want the algorithm to fuck up, so I posted a video of my stand up. And Greg said that he's like, "Oh, thank God, I'm not getting mentioned today." Clicks on the video. The first thing I said, "Give it up for Greg stand up." It's only the
really
first thing I
funny. Yeah,
said.
that's really good.
He's
Hell
like, every
yeah.
fucking. It's like I'm trying to run away from you.
but yeah, I don't know if you guys
I
are
told him to
into,
come on today. He didn't want to come on.
Yeah.
if we're doing 56 minutes here and you have 3 minutes to watch a slightly gayer podcast or listen to one,
Yeah,
are you
go
watching?
listen to most podcasts.
it's called Bits. Well, it's not me. It's some other guy I know who's
It's Bits. It's your
Yeah,
cousin.
it's
Yeah, my
He
cousin.
wears pink. and
my
it's not
cousin who lives
gay.
in Pakistan. Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually your father.
Yeah, my father. I think as far as funny people in my family go, it's definitely my mother. My dad
Yeah.
is just. Well, I don't know what kind of autism he has.
Stone
but it's
cold.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Is your father a big dude?
No.
also tiny.
What's odd is that like he would always like hit me for being short.
Yeah.
but like he wasn't any. But I'm like I'm just as short as you. You know what I mean? Like it was like a character.
You're
flaw.
also
God
short.
damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah.
Well,
like,
that's typically when people get mad about stuff. It's because they see it within themselves.
yeah. It's sort of like if you're scared of spiders, you secretly want to fuck spiders. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Is that how it is?
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm scared of small rooms just because I want to be. I don't know. I want to be something.
Where can you watch your podcast?
Oh, it's on YouTube.
It's on
Yes.
YouTube. What's the channel name?
It's called @MoBitsLol.
I thought it was fucking enough.
Yeah,
Go
but-
watch Bits episode
Yeah.
1.
This is
I
going
wanna
to
be
a
on
heater.
episode 2.
I like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the idea.
I actually had a lot of fun, but it's like it's a way because an hour is a lot for these Gen Alpha and Gen Z kids.
Oh, everybody
Yeah,
watches
handle it.
2 minutes.
Yeah, They only have time for beheadings. You know what I mean? So I'm just like
They have time for.
beheadings
We
and
should just have like the
gooning sessions.
the Subway Surfer under this podcast the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah,
And then
that's
you-
actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. Do you have any dates coming up, Mo?
Yeah, I'm just still dooring, as you know, and I'm here and there.
Oh yeah.
A couple dates here and there. Just like, Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show. It's like, I got a dates or two. And it's like, when are they? Beetlejuice is like, I got dates.
It is like sometimes this funny thing happened. There was a show that like I was just in the stage, and then Mickey just just called me up from the stage and had me do like 15 minutes, and I was like,
that's
was,
awesome.
I was
Yeah,
actually,
that's
I
pretty
think that was
fun.
like one of my best experiences in comedy. Like he just actually came up.
Last time.
Yeah,
That's really fun.
It was
Yeah.
actually super fun. I was like,
Nice.
I'm gonna do that more often now. Just show up and raise my hand.
Yeah.
I saw you do that before. We went to that one brewery show, and you just went up to the guy. You're like, "Can I get on?" He's like, "Sure."
Yeah, I think that is a valid because like most of
Yeah.
the time they'll just like somebody will drop or they'll just be like like in
Fuck
the
it.
moment because like
Yeah.
leading up people are like all stressed out, but then like once the tickets are sold and that's all done, then it's just like fuck it. Like I bet I could show up to any of your fucking bullshit ass Harlem City shit.
What the fuck? You literally booked someone this weekend and left.
Yeah, dude, that was bad.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah,
Bill
you-
Monahan did just walk up the other day, and we're like, "Hey, you want 10?"
Yeah, exactly. That's how it worked. But what was I gonna say?
That's how I hosted on that.
Well, if you're a good hang, and then you can make people giggle.
Yeah, and if people like trust you as a because you might not be like right in their mind when they're booking people, but then they'll be like, oh, he's a good comic.
I might come do that at the show you're on tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah.
The Slattery show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. That'd be fun.
I want to do that.
I'm going to party
Yeah.
after.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well,
What?
I'm a sober guy.
Oh yeah, was it gonna be an
I don't have fun anymore.
What?
No, nothing.
No, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna be like,
no, do it.
no, it's too fucked up.
No, do it.
No.
I don't care.
Chris, you fucking stink.
No,
Is it fucked up a bit? I stink.
It
Nah,
was a smelly joke.
I was gonna be like, hey, I was just gonna roll up to Madison Square Garden, ask Louis C.K. for a spot, I don't know. But no.
Tony Woods has 100% done that.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
1,000%. Hey,
How is that fucked up?
Hey, we got
No, that's not what I
That
was
wasn't
gonna
what
say.
you're. Okay. I see.
what did Tony say one time? He was talking about he came to the port one time to see, I think it was Monroe Martin, and he's like, who was the other guy? It might be like Chris Rock or something. Monroe Martin's like, Tony, thanks for coming, man. He's like, yeah, I'm only here because Chris wouldn't let me in the green room at the theater. It's like,
That's
oh,
really
thanks.
funny. Yeah, that's awesome.
Uh,
Oh, did I talk about how I saw Howie Mandel on here?
Oh yeah, I was really.
I
good.
hung out with Howie Mandel for a little bit.
oh, yeah.
When I was hosting those shows
Yeah,
for
I was there
Gavin
that night.
Matz, Howie Mandel just like walked in.
He was knocking around with his
Yeah,
friends.
what a weird dude.
Yeah.
What a
He
strange
knows. He's
man.
like Bill Monahan. He's like, I could probably get 10.
Yeah, you walked in and just like they were like, get up on. I felt bad. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't want
Well,
to.
weirder than me.
No, but he said to
Yeah, in a way.
he said to delete the tape. I think he was doing not like because I think he was just
doing
at a
new
concert.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was pretty funny. So
I'm surprised he, like, I don't know, somebody that big doesn't have people like put away the phones and everything.
I think that he got put on the spot so hard.
Yeah.
Like he like walked in and was just like just sat down, and Gavin was like, "Holy shit, is that Howie Mandel?" And like and somebody texted me and was like, "Howie Mandel is here," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you're fucking around." Like like I've had a lull. It's been I'm
that was
drinking.
a rough weekend. I was there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was terrible. Yeah,
I
that was really
there
bad.
Some of those days, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
That would be a really funny thing if you're just doing a show. You're like, fucking Dave Chappelle. What the fuck?
Yeah, That honestly saved the weekend. That was the only.
Come up
I
here
mean,
and
no
make a
offense
deal.
to
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
involved, but
No, because like that night, it's like slowly like we had to bust out more and more seats and everything.
Yeah.
And then like it was just completely random. It was like, who the fuck's knocking at like? It was like literally 80 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like
he
knocking.
came in
and,
like with like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
I was like, Howie's here.
yeah.
said how we doing? There was a.
What was the Judah Friedlander?
What did I
Judah
say?
Friedlander walked in the green room and Chris was like, "Have you ever heard of Mario Judah?"
Well, I didn't know he was like that famous, so I was just like fucking with him. And I was like, who the fuck is this weirdo?
This dickhead.
When this weekend, like when our headliner walked up, I was like, "Hey!" He's like, "I'm looking for the green room." It's like, I didn't know the back way. And so I took him down the wrong alleyway.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
and he's like, "Have you been down this alleyway?" I was like, "No, I haven't been down this alleyway."
Holy shit! He
I
thought
it
you were
wrapped
gonna kill
around.
him. You were gonna kill
Who
him.
was the headline?
Yeah.
Michael Rapaport.
Rapaport.
Oh wow.
Michael Rapaport down the wrong
You
alley.
gotta be the dumbest motherfucker.
There's one fucking alley.
Yeah, what are you talking
No,
about?
there's multiple alleys, and I didn't know which alley it was, and I
To get in through the back?
That's
I
why.
took him down
Is that why
Addie's
security
alley.
was escorting him for like the next 2 days? Is that?
Brandon's like, so you like Israel?
I bet.
No, he's like, I was like, "I'll find it for you." He's like, "Dude, you're stressing me out. Calm down."
I bet the owner of the club was thrilled about that.
Dude, I
I bet he was happy about that.
So I had, when Stavros came, I had that job to go get him like out of his Uber through the alley, and like the number one main concern was, does Stavros fit in the alley?
Well, how
You're
funny!
like,
The funniest thing from that whole thing was that he requested a microwave in the green room. He's there for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need a microwave.
What if you picked up a hot pot?
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
Are we? How long have we been doing this?
I
don't want to
yeah,
cut it
yeah,
short.
yeah, because you
'Cause
got
you gotta go to Wits.
Right, I'm gonna be. This comes out tomorrow, so I'm gonna be at the Port tonight, the Riff show, and then I'm gonna be at the Kevin Slattery's show in
Annapolis.
Annapolis. Yes.
Bowie Laughs.
Bowie Laughs. I'm gonna be at Bowie Laughs
I'm
Friday.
gonna try to do that too.
I'm also gonna.
Thursday.
I'm also gonna
Bye-bye.
try to sneak on some shows. So I don't know. But listen, bits.
I think I'm on. Dom Selesky is headlining Port tomorrow. Go
Yes.
to that. I think I might be on that. I don't know.
Well, when this comes out, Wednesday. So
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow. Go to
Thursday.
Dom Selesky's headlining show. I'm
Thursday
on
at 12.
Encore something this Saturday.
I'll get my feet nice and sweaty next time for
Yes.
you guys.
Wait, we didn't do the thumbnail. Chris!
Chris,
We need to do the thumbnail.
he's pooping. Are you pooping? He's peeing.
The end of this has been very
It is.
bizarre.
Yeah, it is. I
It's a weird end.
I just feel so comfortable lately. I don't know. I think
good.
it might be
I
good.
feel
Are you
much
zinning?
I took one for the first 10 minutes, but I think it's worn off.
better.
That's interesting that you zin. You started that in your 30s.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's like Harland Williams. Is that his name? He's like he
Williams,
started
yeah.
smoking when he was like 60. He's like, yeah, I'm starting up.
I don't know. Well, the first time I took it, it just like threw my head for a loop. I was like spinning around. But the second time I took it, I was just doing like just puns and bits for like 2 to 3 hours in a row, and I couldn't stop.
It helps
And
you
I'm like,
focus,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, no. So
I think it was
he gets done pissing.
I think I was dehydrated yesterday
Mhm.
because like we're talking nicotine focusing. I think I was dehydrated the other day. My fucking brother, we were trying to do some math to like set cans at work, and it was like 22 or 32 minus 24. I was sitting there like I couldn't do it. I think I was dehydrated. I was
32 minus-
outside all day.
Wait,
was
I
like,
can't
am
do.
retarded?
Wait, hold on. What is 32 minus 24?
Is that 8?
8.
Yeah.
Yes.
8.
I waited for you to do it because I didn't want to sound dumb, but I was like, yes, they're two people.
Yes, yeah. We can
Get
confirm.
get him up there.
Yeah.
All right, we need a thumbnail.
I'm a
Okay.
numbers guy.
How much
There we
longer
go.
are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
This is
Most
ridiculous.
Until
This
we
is
get socks.
too
It's just humiliating.
I think
views.
we've gained a total of like 36
Yeah.
subscribers.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is this is gonna stop, and then there's gonna be 3 episodes that I put 4. 3 episodes that just have a
Yeah.
shitload of views, and all the others have like 200.
Well, what's gonna
Yeah.
happen is that they want more. Next
Well,
time you
right.
get a shirtless. So then after that, Panther. You know what I mean?
Ideally, we use these views to like catapult us into more algorithms.
To the nipple play.
And then we'll
guys.
get like a different. Yeah,
Well,
you know what I mean.
You go from
It's
here,
like people
go from
trying
here to lactation, and from that to like sissy
We're gonna have
hypno
a
or whatever.
breastfeeding
I don't
woman on
know.
the podcast.
Yeah. Yes, we need to get a breastfeeding woman on the
Do you
podcast.
think it would be funny if we got like a foot fetish girl on the podcast?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's a sore top. It's a sore topic for some of us. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Who's what?
I'd rather
What am
not
I
have.
missing?
I'd rather not have any local foot
Yeah.
fetish girls on the podcast.
We should save it for the page. You know what I mean?
I would rather
I'm missing
not.
something big. All right.
Yeah, we don't. We don't want to overturn
Wits.
this log. There's a lot of
Yeah.
worms
All right.
and shit under here.
M8 can die in hell.
Mate beer.
Yes.
That's
come to
yesterday
Wits End.
because it's tomorrow. But
Yes.
Yeah, I saw
Right.
the mate had a thing on the highway. They had on the highway sign leaving Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
really?
on M8.
You're on a
And I was like,
billboard.
yeah, but not the comedy.
yeah, that's okay.
That's drinking, buddy.
Well.
Oh, they didn't put the show on it?
No. It's just an open mic. If we had a show, maybe they would.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry to end it on that.
No.
Yeah,
Everybody go to
it was very hot.
Pro
Yeah.
LGBTQ
This was
comedians
a
like
good-
Bam Jacobs
yeah.
are going. It'll be great.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.